Welcome to your afternoon weather update from the Met Office. Some hefty downpours around today. Tomorrow, though, looks an awful lot calmer. And if we take a look at the bigger picture, the view out from space across the Atlantic, you can see not a lot of cloud immediately out west. Yes, there are weather systems a long way away, but currently we've got three areas of low pressure affecting us. A couple way up to the north, but this swirl of cloud, this low pressure has been chugging in through the past 12 to 24 hours. It's already provided some pretty hefty downpours and will continue to do so this afternoon. Clearing steadily from Wales, but stays pretty wet over much of the Midlands, and the rain gets heavier across northeast England through this afternoon. Lincolnshire and Yorkshire in particular in the firing line for some pretty big downpours. Further south there'll be a mix of sunshine and showers and a fairly brisk wind, and further north we'll see sunshine and showers too for Northern Ireland and Scotland, but some decent spells of sunshine I suspect for eastern Scotland and to the south. It's in this zone where we've got the Met Office yellow warning in place for those thunderstorms. You can check more details on the weather warnings, of course, on our app and on our website. Temperature-wise, well, in the south, squeaking up when the sun pops out to 20, maybe 21 Celsius, feeling cooler with that more persistent heavy rain across parts of northeast England, and to further north, 18 or 19 across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, about average, or maybe a touch above for the time of year. Now, the wet weather does pull away through this evening fairly rapidly from the northeast of England, and, well, the weather just calms down a little bit. The gusty winds ease along the south coast. Enough of a breeze to bring in a few showers across northwest England, western Scotland, the odd one for Northern Ireland. But most of us will have a dry night, a clear night. Temperatures dipping down about 10 or 11 in towns and cities, but rural spots will get down into single figures. A sunny start then to Friday, and for most it's a good looking day actually, certainly a lot drier than most days have been this week. It won't be completely dry, a few showers feeding into northwest England, western Scotland, clouding over the Western Isles later as a weather system moves in here and the breeze starts to pick up, and generally some cloud will bubble up as we go through the day, but for most, as I said, much drier than it has been, and we'll see bright or sunny spells through the day with lighter winds, feeling quite pleasant. Temperatures around or again a touch above average, high teens, low 20s. So yes, a big improvement for most of us after what's been a pretty wet week. How about the weekend? So, well, as we go through Friday evening, that cloud will continue to thicken across the northwest and the breeze will continue to strengthen. That is signs of another area of low pressure approaching, but things get a bit complicated into the weekend. There's one low up to the north, another one. This is the main feature coming in from the west-southwest as we go through the weekend, winding itself up, but ahead of it we've got high pressure, so a bit of a scrap on Saturday. Then it looks like this low will bring more wet and windy weather across the country during Sunday. But before it does arrive, as it's sitting out here and the high pressure is sitting to the east, we are going to draw up some pretty warm air. So many places Saturday look like having a fine day of hazy warm sunshine, quite a warm and humid feel as the rain arrives on Sunday. For a full weekend forecast, well, you want to be subscribing to our YouTube channel because Honour's weekend forecast will be available on Thursday afternoon.